Last time on the Model Remodel Show, we took a little walk down memory lane and looked at some low-hanging energy efficiency fruit. This week we're going to continue our stroll, beginning on the roof of Professional Remodeler's 2017 Model Remodel. With about half of the zip panels installed on the walls, the roof trusses arrived. They set girder trusses along the two side wings of the house, and then they doubled the girders. Trusses for the master bedroom wing were spread out first because they were on top of the pile. Trusses for the main house were holstered into position between the doubled girder trusses. The truss choice is another really easy, smart energy improvement. Where normal trusses allow you thick attic insulation, the insulation gets squashed at the edges, above the walls. Ben ordered raised heel trusses for this house, which allows that extra thick blanket of insulation to extend all the way to the edge of the house. With the trusses installed, they dry in the roof with zip system roof sheathing and tape. Window installation is next, and there are a couple more smart energy choices on these MI windows that are made in America. Triple glazing and casement style. Triple glazing can double the R value of a window, which makes more of the house comfortable for more of the year. You can use a lot more of the room if you don't have to avoid cold windows in winter or hot sunny windows in summer. Casement windows better seal against air leaks than double hung because the hardware pulls the sash tightly against the frame when they're closed. The installation focuses on airtight detailing that lets water drain out if it gets in.
Last thing we do is we install some small U-shaped horseshoe shims at the bottom of our windows to create a weep channel, so that in the event that the window ever did leak or any water made it past our exterior details and got into the sill, there's a clear path for them to drain out and get towards the exterior of the building.
Now that we're dried in, the mechanical contractors get started inside, and the crew gets going on the exterior trim work.
For a handful of years now, we've been rabbiting the backsides of our trim and kind of building our own integrated J-channel into the trim. A real happy surprise for me when I discovered that Clear is producing an exterior trim that already has that rabbit done for us. It cuts out a lot of labor time and saves us a bunch of money to achieve that same clean look.
With about 20 windows in this house, and many the same size, it makes sense to pre-assemble the trim. So Ben sets up shop, cutting the parts to length, gluing the head casing from two thicknesses of stock, and rabbiting the ends to match the edges. The windows will be glued together with dominoes, and pocket screws will act as clamps when they're assembled. The completed frames are stacked in the corner and then slapped on the wall. Okay, they're not slapped, but they are screwed to the wall. The starter strip for the shingles is converted into a kick-out flashing that will direct water out from the cap flashing that tucks under and protects the water table. So with the exterior trim set, they can fill in with Grain's composite shingle siding panels, tucking them into the trim pockets and working their way up the walls. The end result looks great and is really pretty convincing.
It allows us to hit a cost point for clients that's achievable while getting a higher dollar look to the home. It gives a level of class and a level of flair to the exterior of the building that previously would have financially been unattainable. Especially when it's matched with the rabbited clear conceal products where you have no J-channel, and it's really a sharp looking exterior on a building.
With the outside polished up, we move inside to complete the first finished surface in there, a custom shower surround from Best Bath Systems. The wall panels have pockets to accept tile, which is epoxied in place and grouted later. While the tile epoxy sets up, Ben squirted out a grid of epoxy blobs to bed the pan into. He then weighed it down, screwed it to the wall, and installed the wall sections.
I was apprehensive at first, but I'm really impressed. The system is well thought out, goes together really well. Pretty impressed. If we were to be looking at doing a traditional waterproofed and tiled shower, all said and done through all the processes, we're looking 3 to 4 days best case scenario, and substantially more cost to complete it.
That loops us back to where we started this little stroll down memory lane, sealing ductwork and talking about ventilation in a tight house.
When you talk about mechanical ventilation, you have essentially 4 types of systems. You have supply only, you have exhaust only, you have balanced, and then you have balanced with energy recovery. We're doing a balanced system, meaning that we have powered fans pushing air into the house as well as exhausting the same amount of air. Realistically, on a house this size, the energy penalty with not having energy recovery is so minimal it doesn't justify the cost of stepping up to an energy recovery ventilator.
Incidentally, sealing your ducts with mastic is another smart energy upgrade that adds little to the cost or complexity of a house. Next time, we're going to get back out of that basement and get up on the roof to lay down some membrane, cut up some edge metal, and get ready for roofing at Professional Remodelers Model Remodel.